side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
This one's right of the green.
Well, a little off the target with that one. And here we are with the third shot. "16 feet to the cup.
Surely it's going to.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hole. Sitting at 8 over par for the day. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Wow, what a shot. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Playing from around 210 yards here.
Four right.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Oh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. And here we are with their 4th. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Looking really good. It looks like he pushed that one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Going with the 8-iron here. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This one's dialed in. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Sitting at 10 over for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This hole is a par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This one heading to the bunker.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. He has this putt to save his par. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup. That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
From around 140 yards here. This one looks to be slightly offline here. That got a little out of control, I think. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. And he needs this to save par. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Getting ready to play their third.
This one's going to the right.
Wow, what happened there? This would be a great up and down. This is their 5th shot. Putting for bogey.
This is on a great line.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. K Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, delighted to be alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Straight out of the top draw.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Time to tee off at the second.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
That's not the outcome they were after.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Bogey putt coming up here. That was a narrow miss. Sitting at 2 over for the day. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Putting for par. That's frustrating. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently at +3 for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. And from the bunker here. This would be a great up and down. Big par saver coming up for this fella. This looks good. That's a good make in the end. Certainly helped them fight back from a difficult position.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. This one's for birdie. Oh, wow. Steady on there. Playing their 4th shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
And there it is. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
That's disappointing. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
Nicely done.
Getting ready to play their third.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This one's headed right, Rich. Time now for the 4th shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
They'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. Putting for a bogey. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Unable to find the green on this one.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Opportunity to make their par. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. And down it goes. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. If it's up, it could be in. Okay, steady now. Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Going with the 8-iron here.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Well, that's a nice line. That's a good putt to make, that one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Looking really good.
Just didn't drop. And this one will be for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 12th. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Ooh. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Just not enough gas.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in two, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie three.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
This is from miles away.
This is their look at birdie.
Just 10 feet to the cup here. Looks like they may have pushed that one. That hole's done. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Getting ready to play their third. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Ooh, that almost went down. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
That limits the damage.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Well struck from about 100 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
Yeah, quality shot that. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Remember, there's two important parts of a putt: line and length. Too much length on that one. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Looking really good, this one. That putt went a bit long there. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3. I don't need to mention the water on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Well played, mate. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Setting up now on a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston. I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And coming up well short.
And here we are with the third shot. This is a par putt.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. And that's for a bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Getting ready to play their third. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Ooh, right by the hole. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam.
Looking forward to getting into the action here, Luke.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Second shot here on the first. This one might just sneak off the fairway. He's found the surface. Good chance here. This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And here we are with their fourth. Ooh. Oh, what a shot. Those are the kind of putts the best in the world make with monotonous regularity. Currently at 2 over par. Here we are at the second tee.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
That's a little wayward.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
That was close. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Sitting at 2 over for the event. Here we are at the third.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
And he needs this to save par. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. A bogey putt awaits. Oh, so close. It's just about 3 feet away. Currently at 4 over for the day. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
This lie's not great. Getting ready to play their third. It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here.
Trying to save par here.
It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now 7 shots behind after that. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, well played.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, just missed. Big putt for par coming up. And there it is. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Playing their 5th shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
This one's online. Okay, steady now. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. No, that's not the shot they wanted.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one needs to kick left. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, that's too bad.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Currently at +9 for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
And let's have another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Sitting at 9 over par. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Putting for a par now.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
That's frustrating.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
"16 feet to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. That's a bogey, but not a bad putt. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Just hammered that through the line. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, not much to sweat there. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Playing from around 240 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with a 3-wood here.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Shame it didn't drop.
Putting for bogey here.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.